This is adding and subtracting decimals. This is definitely one that you'll want a calculator with. I'll be showing you both ways of doing it, the long way and with a calculator. So with this very first one, I have 6.8 minus 9.4. The first thing I notice is that I'm subtracting something bigger from something smaller. So this is definitely going to be a negative. Now, I'm always better at these when I line them up. So if I put the 9.4 right below it, then if I want to do this by hand, I'm taking, then everything's lined up. Like that way, like the decimal places are all in the same spot and you can't get things mixed up. So I'm taking 4 away from 8, which is 4. And then I'm taking 9 away from 6, which is a negative 3. Okay. So again, whenever you're wanting to do these by hand, a lot of times it's just simpler to put them over themselves. So like you can still do it where it's like, okay, I'm combining these things, all that sort of stuff. Um, but sometimes it helps if you line them up. But I'm just going to go through and just give you the answers for all of these because I'm going to be using my calculator just like you really should be. Negative 1.6 plus 1.4. So the negative is bigger than the positive. So we know that this is going to be negative. So negative 1.6 plus 1.4 is a negative 0.2. 8.3 minus 0.5. So it's like I have, I don't know, $8.30 minus half a dollar. You kind of know it's going to be 7 something. So 8.3 minus 0.5 is 7.8. 0.2 plus 0.5. I mean, this one I don't even need a calculator. The 2 and the 5 are in the same place. So it's just going to be adding together. So that's 0.07. And you'll start to notice for some of these where they're simple like that, it's almost faster just to go without your calculator. 2 plus 0.8, well, that's 2.8. Negative 0.95 minus 0.2, these are both negative. So we're basically adding them together and it just gets more negative. So this is going to be a negative 1.15. So the main thing to remember if you are using your calculator is to put in the proper sign, because otherwise it can mess up the whole thing. 3.5 plus 0.25, so this is like having $3.50 plus 25 cents, so you have 3.75. And then 5 minus 0.001. So you want to think about the fact that like this 5 is not really alone. Technically, there's invisible zeros stretching all the way. So if I do 5 minus that 0.001, and this is another reason why it's good to use your calculator, just in case you miss a place when you're doing it in your head. So that's going to be 4.39s. Because that 1 took away from the third place, and so everything's a 9.